Hello, this is Ronald Yeager. This is Street Studio. Last talk I gave was about the love for the president, and I really believe that Americans should love their president no matter what. And then this one is about the love for God. And what I gotta say about the love for God is you have to understand, in the end, you're gonna understand when you die, when you see Father God, you're gonna understand that He loves you a lot. And you may have disappointed Him or let Him down a little bit, so you'd be really sad about that. But if you want to understand the love for God in your inner life, and you don't understand it yet because He's not right in front of you, which you will understand once you die and He's right there, but you want to try to understand, if you're a man, it'd be the love for a wife. You know what I mean? It's the same love that you would have for the love of God. I know it's weird because God is Father God and He's a man, but the type of love that you learn from a wife is the type of love that's for the love of God. Yeah, I'm 39 years old. I don't have a wife, but I always think about, if I did, it would be the love that I have in my life, and it would be something that really would change who I am. You know what I mean? I would make a lot of changes for that. For the love of, and it is the same as the love of God. So I kind of do a pretend wife sometimes, or a fake wife, or kind of put it in my mind or in my heart that there's a lady in my heart, and I try to love her, as best I can, like I would a wife. That way I can demonstrate the love that I'll have for God, being the same type of love that I have for her. The love for God is pretty simple, you know what I mean? If you love Him, you love Him. Well, it's true. If you love Him, you love Him. But the love for God is not as simple as you think. Because when you see Him, when you die, and you express your life to Him, you feel like you made a lot of mistakes because of how much He loves you and how much He cares for you and how much of a time we didn't have Him in our life. For me, the love of God is taking the time out for God. Take some time and think in your mind, say, hey, Father God, can you communicate with me, please? Or can I communicate to you, Father God? And speak in your mind and pretend that He's right there and say things like, hey, I love you, I hope, more than I even love my own wife. One day. It'll be like, no way possible I'll ever love anybody more than I love my wife, but in the end of the day, there is one that will take it, and it will be Father God. Good thing you have a wife to show you what the love of God is. That way you can love Father God in that manner and know that you do probably love Him more than even her. It's pretty simple to love God, I guess, if you're married. Just love your wife, and that'll be the love that you have. Love for your family and stuff like that. But if you think about it, family's important, I know, but if you have children, they grow up and they get married themselves usually. And the thing you have left over when all your family's moved out and all your kids are grown up is still your wife. Love God forever and love Him for eternity. The love of God is pretty simple, really. You just love her, man. If you don't have her, put one in your heart and love her the best you can. And love her all the time. And show your love for her a lot, and she'll teach you. Your wife of men will teach you how to love God. It's just how you love her. Sounds pretty simple, but at the end of the day, when you have your soul and your heart and your soul and stuff like that, you understand that's her, right? So when you love your soul, you understand that you love her a lot. And really, your soul is the thing that is love. Your heart is the thing that is love. And you understand there's no way I can love God more than her. There's no way. But then you see Father God, and you have your love, your wife with you to advocate for you. And you start to break down and cry. And you see how much He loves you. And you see how much of a time He's been in your life. And you really have avoided Him and you negated Him. But at the end of the day, if you just loved her the best you can, you always do the best you can to love her as much as you can, then you will have the expression for the love of God when the time need be. I do love you all, and I love every human being, I like to think. Sometimes I get let down in my own mind, and they get upset with me, and they get in a way that I don't understand. But the love that we have for God is the love that we have for all, Once you learn it from your wife, you understand you gotta love every human being. And I like to say I do love every human being. But my love can turn into hate, and I think that the love that I have hasn't turned into hate for you all, but you have turned into hate for the love that I have, and you hate me for it. And it's okay. A lot of people can't handle their love. Love is a tough thing to get over on yourself, especially when you're in a new relationship or something. You can think about it like in a new relationship with God. You have a new girlfriend, and you know the whole thing is she really loves you a lot, and you see her when she can't handle her own love because she's too young in her love and stuff, and you see that she really wants to love you, but she's just having a hard time doing it, and you know it's tough to have that love go up. And anyways, thank you for your time. This is Street Studio. I'm Ronald Yeager. You guys have a great and fantastic rest of your day or in your night. And remember, just try to love. And if you're having a hard time with it, try to really think about it and push through it. And you feel that in your heart and really feel that angst you have and really start to try to love. All right? Adios.